Over the next 90 days, we are going to be traveling through all 8 regions of Vietnam, or 7 depending on the map that you're looking at, to get a full feel of this amazing country.
It is our first time here and we are so excited to dive deep into the rich and historic cultures, the diverse landscapes, and of course the delicious food that this country has to offer.
Yeah, first impressions, it is a crazy city here in Saigon, that's for sure. And we've been saying since the beginning that we didn't want to make any comparisons between here and Thailand. But even though Bangkok can be such a crazy city, it's even more so here in Saigon.
Yeah, when we first arrived, we said we would not be driving here in this city.
No.
Because it is crazy here.
Yeah, you see like a couple of grandmas on the same bike holding the cooler or something as they're going along. Definitely won't be driving while we're here. But the traffic just kind of adds to the buzz of the city.
Oh yeah, it's vibrant, it's colorful, it's fast, it's loud.
And it's also very much like a community feel here, for sure. Like in the evenings, you see everyone come out and they're just kind of like sitting on the side of the road, having food, having drinks, chilling out, playing games.
Yeah, it's super cool because there's like on every street like 5 coffee shops and you see people sitting out drinking coffee. And it just seems like such an outdoorsy culture where people just love, like such a big coffee culture, and I love that.
And one other thing too is like at these coffee shops or at these little like diners and stuff where you see everyone sitting and playing games, they're a lot more social, it seems. Like they're not in the modern way where it's like everyone's just staring at their phones and such. It's really cool to see, for sure. Now, if you've been following us for a little while, you know that we're fans of good coffee, and it's been a little bit of a struggle to find like a good cup of coffee so far since traveling through Southeast Asia. We found it's mostly the instant crystals you'll find in the shops and whatnot. It's what you get in the hotels as well.
Yeah.
But Vietnam has a really big coffee culture, some very unique types of coffee, and we're really excited to go try some out. So we're on the hunt right now for some egg coffee. We've heard nothing but good things, and we're really excited to try it out. We won't be going far because there's coffee shops all over.
Okay, so we just ordered 2 egg coffees. I hope the translation was well there.
Yeah, we always rely on Google Translate to translate the menus. Buddy seemed to speak good enough English to help us out, so...
We repeated it 3 times though, so...
Yeah, we hope we get the traditional egg coffee. We're in Farmer's Coffee right here in District 1, and right across the street is Coffee Hanoi Corner, and just next door is another coffee shop.
Yeah.
There's endless coffees here. Absolutely love it.
And it's cool because all the coffee shops have these miniature tables, so you just sit at this little table and drink your coffee, and I just love it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like look at where we're sitting right now. Like these tiny little chairs. It's cozy though, and then you just get to watch the traffic go by. Nothing like egg coffee while soaking up the buzz of the city.
I'm really excited for this egg coffee because I've heard very mixed things about it. I've heard lots of people say they love it, and then I've heard people say they really don't like it. So I think it's to do with your taste buds and how you like it. So I love a creamy coffee. Yesterday I had a delicious hazelnut white coffee. Oh wow, mine is so good.
Imagine this is going to be just as delicious.
Oh, I'm excited.
Can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Alright, so our egg coffees are here. I was watching her make it and it's actually pretty interesting. So she takes egg and beats it for like 5 minutes with a bit of condensed milk until it turns into this like meringue style cream. And then she froths up the coffee as well, so it looks like a really frothy drink for sure. Thick coffee. And then it comes with, I'm not sure what that is.
Is it water or is it?
It looks like it could be a water, but it's got something in it. I'm not too sure.
Should I taste it?
Just gonna taste it. Go in there.
Yeah, Oh, it's like, it's water, but it's got like a herb taste to it.
Mmm. It's like a little herbally water. Let's start with that.
Tastes like tea.
Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, it's like a really light tea.
Yeah, it's water, but with like a tea taste to it.
I wasn't expecting that. All right, let's give the coffee a try. Ooh, it's so frothy, you can like spoon it up. Mmm.
Ready?
Mmm.
It definitely has a strong coffee taste to it.
Yeah, it's a nice cup of coffee for sure. Not the instant crystal kind. That's a nice change up. And you don't taste egg at all. It's like the like a meringue. It's like a nice creamy taste. Just adds to the richness, really.
No, there's no egg taste.
No, not at all. That's what I was kind of worried about. I was like, egg coffee. Like,
Yeah, it sounds like odd when you're like, I'm putting an egg yolk in my coffee.
Yeah.
But it really works.
Yeah, it's really good. I've almost down mine already. It's like, it doesn't last long. Because it's so good.
I've noticed Ho Chi Minh City is a great place to people watch.
Yeah, it certainly is, for sure. It's funny, that's one thing about us. We definitely are people watchers.
Yeah, we really
love to
are.
people watch. And like as travelers too, so you always see people of all different walks of life. So it's so hard not to people watch. But then you kind of catch yourself watching them, and they catch you watching them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, oh, I mean, no offense, I'm
Yeah,
just
you
like
don't mean to be
intrigued by
rude,
like,
yeah.
totally new culture. Right, thank you so much. Hello, hello. Bye-bye. See, people are so nice here.
Yeah.
Just like random greetings on the street just to say hi. It's awesome. So we kind of did things a little bit backwards here. We typically grab a cappuccino or coffee after dinner, but we were so excited to try the egg coffee we had to go for that first.
Yeah.
But after those coffees, starting to feel a little hungry, so we're going down the street here to grab some food. Found a couple cool looking restaurants right on the river there, so I'm gonna go check them out. Alright, so we've come down here to Barbecue Ong Map, a really cool looking Korean barbecue restaurant right off the river here in downtown Saigon, District 1. Beautiful looking restaurant, all lit up with these neon signs and whatnot. Right here in our table, we've got a full grill here. They set you up with a bunch of kimchi, salad, veggies, sauces. You might be wondering, why aren't we eating traditional Vietnamese food? It's because we plan to go to the biggest food market in District 1 here tomorrow night. Make sure to stick around for that. We'll be diving deep into the local cuisines, but we love our Korean barbecue, so we had to stop when we saw this place. It's funny because we really like Korean barbecue, but we've never been responsible for cooking it ourselves. So we feel a little bit lost. We like don't even know what to do here. The meat's about to come out though. It's funny because they give you a bunch of these like kimchi sides and stuff, and I'm not sure if you're even supposed to like cook it or just eat it the way it comes, or like what's supposed to go on the grill?
The meat.
Just the meat.
Yeah.
We'll put Jess behind the driver's seat of this one. Thank you.
Oh, that looks good.
That does look good. I'm glad that she's come to help because we don't know what we're doing.
Thank you. This is awesome. I'm loving this right now. This might be a struggle for me. There, okay.
A little bit of kimchi, a little bit of chicken, get some noodles in there.
I think I need a little help. That is so good. It's a sweet onion, I believe, with the chicken. Love that. I don't know. I think it's an onion. Well, maybe, I don't know what it is. People in the comments, let me know what this is. I know it's kimchi, but I don't know really what that means. Sorry.
I'm gonna try with a little bit of this sauce. Looks like a nice spicy sauce. Oh yeah. It's not too spicy. A bit of a kick, very rich flavor for sure though. Again, excuse us, we don't know the names of any of these sauces or anything, but we just know we love the taste of it. Alright, so now we've come down to the Notre Cathedral, located right in the heart of Saigon here. It's a little bit unfortunate though, because as you can see behind us, it's under construction currently and temporarily closed, so we can't go right in and check it out. But it's still a really beautiful cathedral and a sight to see when you come to the city.
It is really cool, and it's so cool that it was built in 1863 and it took 2 decades to complete. It was completed in 1880, which is so cool. I love that.
Yeah, and they actually shipped all of the building materials from France, the exact same building materials they used on the ones there in France, so it's almost an identical replica. And a really cool fact about this location is the Virgin Mary that stands right out front of the cathedral was actually witnessed by over 100 people weeping tears back in 2005.
Yeah, so we're not sure what you believe, but we still think that is so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to hear.
And the fact that it was witnessed by like hundreds of people, it makes you kind of think maybe it is true.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, we're on the fence. We're not sure what to believe, but it's intriguing either way for sure. It's unfortunate because we were really excited to go in and check it out.
Yeah.
But it's still such a beautiful sight to see. I mean, wow.
But there is a cool Christmas decoration, which we've noticed here in Vietnam. There is a lot more Christmas festivities going on than we expected.
Yeah, because it was a French colony for so long, that French Catholic influence is definitely spread throughout the entire area. You get more of a Christmas feel than we did in other regions of Southeast Asia for sure.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, can't go in and show you guys. No. It's right around the corner from another real beautiful park right in the center of the city as well. So a nice spot to just come and enjoy the afternoon for sure.
Because it is hot today.
It is hot day, but there's a lot of shade down here and the trees in the park really cool you down. I gotta say, it's unfortunate we can't go in, but because it is so hot and we're starting to get hungry, there's also a market right behind us, so let's go check that out quick and grab something to eat. All right, so we were a little off. We thought this was a market. Turns out it's the Ho Chi Minh Post Office, which is a really popular place for tourists and locals alike to come visit due to its really unique architecture.
Yeah, it was built in 1886, and it's got the Gothic, Renaissance, and French architecture, which makes it really special.
Yeah.
It is very cool, and it's still up and running.
Yeah, it's still like a functioning post office. As we're walking around, people are like picking up packages and mailing stuff off. It's also a really great place though to pick up some souvenirs. They've got like different little trinkets and postcards and stuff like that. So definitely worth a stop. If you're checking out the cathedral, it's right across the street here. And it's a nice place to cool off.
Yeah, and super cool, they've got 2 big maps here. The first map was made in 1936, and it was the map of Cambodia and Vietnam. And then the second map is Saigon.
Yeah.
Back in, when is it?
1892. So it's like, you can see how the city looked and how much smaller it was like a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's a nice spot for sure. Well, that was cool for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely spent more time in this post office than any other post office I think I've ever been in. We're gonna go grab something to eat at one of the biggest markets in the entire city. A must see when you come here, but I think we gotta grab a quick drink.
Yeah.
And there's a Highlands coffee right here. Let's go grab something.
This is nice. Wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Coffee and lunch is better than Amsterdam.
Can be. All right, so now we've come down to the Cho Ben Tan Market, one of the most popular markets in all of Saigon, Ho Chi Minh, depending on who you are. But it's full of knickknacks, they've got clothing, they've got food. We've come with an empty stomach, so we cannot wait to check out this night market, grab something to eat. Yesterday you'd seen we stopped at that Korean barbecue place, absolutely delicious, but now it's time to get some local tastes.
Let's go eat.
Let's go eat.
그거 50만, 45만 원. Nhìn má cái ghế. Cúp.
Look at that. Look at all the different colors and materials. Wow.
Yeah, it's cool because they have all these materials laid out and they'll special make a dress or suit for you, and it says they'll do it same day, so that's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when you're touring around some of these markets, it feels like every market is the same, but then they have those unique features like that.
Yeah,
So it's like,
and that's definitely one here.
yeah.
Oh wow, look at all this fresh fruit.
Yeah, so when you first walk in, it's all like clothing and different items that you can buy, and then you come across the coffee and spices. Now it's like all fresh produce.
Yeah, it looks like we're coming into the food section now.
Yeah, that's our section. So we were reading up a little bit about this market, and supposedly the original market was in a different location. And actually, right after the French had taken over Vietnam, there was like a Vietnamese fire attack, and the local people intentionally burned down the original market. Then the French rebuilt it, and it got burnt down again a few years later. And so then they had to rebuild it a second time, but then after a few years, it became structurally compromised and was bound to like collapse. So they had to just tear the whole thing down, and then they rebuilt the same market in this location. I think it was like in the mid 1900s. I can't remember exactly. We'll put up the date right now.
And this is this market,
Yeah,
right?
that's this market here. And a lot of the locals didn't call it originally by the same name, the Ben Thanh Market. They called it Saigon Market when it was first built. It seems like everywhere you go in this city, it's just full of like historical significance.
Yeah, it's a very old city with a lot of history.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, obviously right now you've got that modern day feel
Yeah.
with all the modern items and stuff that you can buy here. But it's got a lot of history, this market, and the name of the market itself, so pretty cool.
Very cool.
Definitely another must-see when you come to the city.
I just found a food stall that I thought was calling our name.
Oh, well maybe we gotta turn around.
Oh, these are pretty. That's me going in the market. I can't help myself.
That was one of those like, hey, there's a squirrel moments for Jess.
I get like that all the time. I can't help myself. Dude, can we get one?
And
One.
Okay, thank
Do we
you.
sit here?
Okay.
Thank you.
And the fan.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We're still working on our chopstick skills.
That's good. Love these noodles. It's like a really good vegetable broth. It's got a lot of flavor, and the peanuts really come out in it. Very light. It's a very light broth. Okay, and I'm trying to try these. Got some shrimp, noodles, salad in there. And I'm thinking this is a peanut sauce. I think it's a peanut sauce.
It's a bit chewy.
Really good.
You want to test your chopstick skills? Try picking a hard-boiled egg out of soup. I can't believe I actually just picked that up. Real good. Got a little bit of that shrimp. Ooh, I'm putting
You're
the
so
chopstick
good.
skills on display. We're still working on it. It's a nice flavor though. Like Jess said, it's quite light. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's got a good flavor. We asked her what her favorite was. She said it was this soup. I can see why. It's very tasty. Try some of this one. Sesame seed paper. Real strong sesame flavor.
Really strong.
Wow. Oh, and we've got a cockroach.
That's really appealing.
Food safety top notch. All right, I gotta try one of these now too. That rice paper is like thick, stretchy rice paper. Gotta douse it in the sauce. Get some sauce. A hint of mint in there. You got the shrimp, the rice.
Ah, the cockroach! Oh my god, there's two! Oh my god! What do we do? She's like laughing at us.
Yeah, no problem. Business as usual.
We're in Vietnam, baby.
Yeah, you know you're in Vietnam food market when your fellow patrons have 6 legs I don't know how many legs a cockroach
Oh,
has.
you're
but-
creeping me out. I'm like looking at the ground like,
I'm looking in the roll like. We definitely love the market food. Gonna be honest though, kind of a little turned off after the cockroach incident there.
Kinda, a little bit to be honest, I'm sorry to say.
A little unfortunate, but that's okay because we'll be making up for it in a couple days here as we go on a big food market tour. Cannot wait for that. That's gonna be awesome.
The motorbike tour, we cannot wait to show you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's been such an amazing day today. Absolutely love just touring around downtown Saigon here.
It's
Seeing all the sights.
such a
and
beautiful city.
experiencing the culture firsthand. It's awesome. That's just our first region here in Vietnam. We can't wait for tomorrow. I'm super excited for that because we're going to be touring out to the Mekong Delta. We've got a river cruise, whole tour for the whole day to check out our second region here in Vietnam. Cannot wait.